you heard this before, you have a new host once again. I'm Colby Sherwin, and alongside me is John Hanna. He's not here right now, I'll tell you that in a bit, but we have a jam-packed show for you guys today. Going over to that, today is the last day till Thanksgiving break. Many students will need help putting food on the table. If this is you, the Colonial Cupboard has you covered. The pantry is designed to meet the immediate needs of all current registered students. John is sitting down with Micah Thompson from the Colonial Cupboard. John, take it away.
Well, thank you, Colby, and as you said, I'm joined by Micah Thompson, the Engaged Learning Community Involvement Advisor here at RMU. How are you doing today, Micah?
I'm well. How are you, John?
Doing well. So, overall, what is the mission of Colonial Cupboard here at RMU?
The mission of Colonial Cupboard is to meet the immediate food needs of all RMU students here on campus. That includes undergraduates and graduates who are currently enrolled. And we realize that food insecurity is a real issue, and a lot of students deal with it. We don't want food insecurity to get in the way of students' academic, personal, and professional success. So we made it our mission to make sure we provide them with access to this food pantry.
And if someone was to need or wanted to get access to it, how would they go about doing that?
So it's really simple. You can email studentlife@rmu.edu and just make a request. You can just stop by the food pantry. We're in the Student Life office downstairs from the mailroom in Nicholson.
And then do you have anything, special or unique going on for Thanksgiving break for students?
So yes, we're doing what we call break boxes, where we load up a box. You see them there. They're these big office boxes, so they're loaded with breakfast items. They're loaded with pasta, soup, cereal, bread, peanut butter and jelly, a bunch of non-perishable goods. And it's really to ensure that over Thanksgiving break for students who are on campus will have what they need to stay fed throughout the break. We understand that the CAF is closed, so students with a meal plan might not have access to that. So we provide this as an alternative for them.
And how did you get involved with Colonial Cupboard?
Well, so from the very beginning, when I first came to RMU, I worked in the Center for Student Success. And actually, we had an unofficial food pantry in the Center for Student Success downstairs for a while because Tracy Frazier, who was the director, she's no longer here, lovely person, big heart. She realized that there were students that had a food need. They would come in and she would ask them if they ate breakfast and they'd be like, no. So she would stock non-perishable items and things in the closet downstairs in the Center for Student Success. So this was brought to the attention of the Dean of Students in spring 2019, and that's when he really implemented this idea of having the Colonial Cupboard and bringing more awareness to campus that this is a need that we need to address. That's really when the Colonial Cupboard became official. But like I said, from the very beginning, ever since I've been here, I was in an office where we did take care of that need to students on a case-to-case basis, and I kind of just inherited it.
And if students want to get involved or help donate, how would they go about doing that?
So if they want to get involved, you could again email studentlife@rmu.edu, stop by our office, talk with Kim. She's our wonderful, lovely secretary, and you could either donate your own items. We also take personal care items as well as non-perishable items. But the most important thing is if you want to donate items, talk with us first because we're aware of what the needs are. I know a lot of people, they give us canned goods. At one point we had so many canned goods we didn't know what to do with them. So first ask what's needed. That would be the first step, and then you can always follow up with that. And you could also organize a food drive as well. So you could talk to us about that.
And then what are some of those big needs that you mentioned?
I'd say right now personal care items, soap, toiletry items, toilet paper. Always need toilet paper. So those kinds of things are pretty big. But other than that, like I said, Kim, she's more aware of those items as well because she keeps everything stocked and organized. So if you come to Student Life Office, talk to Kim, and she'll tell you what we need.
All right, well, thank you, Micah, for joining us today, and we're going to send it back over to Colby Sherwin.
Thank you, John and Micah. The pantry welcomes donations of non-perishable food items. Arrangements can be made to accommodate limited donations of perishable items, fresh fruit and vegetables. The pantry accommodates items that must be refrigerated or frozen. For more information about the pantry, please contact the Office of Student Involvement at studentlife@rmu.edu. When we come back, we'll tell you all the events going down here at RMU. Don't go anywhere. This is RMU Focus.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Pacha. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? And now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Last week at Robert Morris saw events inside and outside for members of the student body. From noon Saturday to noon on Sunday, the Top Secret Colonials hosted their 24-hour gaming marathon to benefit St. Jude's Research Hospital. The event took place in the Wheatley Atrium and included a Super Smash Bros. Tournament and a Mario Kart tournament. Also, the Robert Morris women's basketball team dropped their home opener to Akron on Saturday, losing 60-50. Esther Castillo and Sol Castro both had 10 points in the loss.
As we head to Thanksgiving break, let's see what's going on this weekend. Looking for SEC credits while giving back to the community? Well, then on Sunday, check out the Service Project, provide food and pantry items for residents in need. Volunteers are needed to help pack and distribute boxes of food. It's on Sunday at the Coriopolis Community Development Food Pantry from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Then tonight, the Tabletop Club will be hosting Free Play Night. Join them for some board games in the Yorktown Lounge. It's from 6 to 11 p.m. John, what's your favorite board game?
Well, not really a board game per se, but I always love, a good card game like, Apples to Apples or Uno. I'm a big sucker for those. Colby, what about you?
I'm a big Uno guy, but I was also thinking about Cards Against Humanity or the game of Life. That's what my family does a lot.
Life, no thank you. But speaking of other things at RMU, the Alpha Psi Omega Theater Honor Society is hosting a showing of The Amish Project tonight from 7:30 to 9 at the Massey Theater. The Amish Project is a fictional exploration of how the Nickel Mines community was affected by the Amish schoolhouse shooting in which 6 people died in October of 2006, and how the surprising response of the Amish gave hope to a nation.
Alpha Psi Omega will be hosting I Don't Want to Talk About It. It's a play that details the life of a teenager continuing their daily challenges of growing up, including dealing with parts of just who don't get rumors, bullying, and suicide. But does have some light moments as well as it is a comedy. 2 of RMU Sanctuary Committee's own, Sam Dutch and Julia Wazaleski, sat down with the director and a few actors to talk about the show.
So A lot different because the show is very unique. It's a bunch of monologues and a bunch of scenes, and it just kind of flows from one to the next. So Actors Ensemble is our multitude of characters that all of us play except Kyle, who is just a single actor, and then the rest of us all play kind of like essentially students, peers who all are going through different kinds of things in their lives.
I'm excited for people to actually see what we've been doing for the past few weeks, and I'm excited for the actors themselves to be able to share what they've been working on with the world.
My favorite thing about performing is that the beauty of acting, at least for me, I think it is like, I love to be able to put life on just a pause, and I get to be someone completely different just for, even if it's like 45 minutes and it's like the entire world does not matter anymore.
Deep down, I mean, I guess it's kind of simple. I think the show really is just telling people, like, we need to talk about what we're feeling because, like, I'm really good at this. Like, you bottle up your feelings so much. Like, people just, like, don't talk about what they're feeling enough, and I think this show just really shows that.
Looking to do some good for the community just in time for Thanksgiving? Well, the Coraopolis Community Development Corporation is hosting a food drive dedicated to the growth and development of Coraopolis residents to benefit the local food pantry. Volunteers are needed to help pack and distribute boxes of food, and volunteers will earn set credit towards service for hours served. The event is Sunday from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Coraopolis Community Development Food Pantry. RSVP on Revolution or email Hannah Lepiska at hannahlepiska@corycdc.org.
Are you a computer whiz? Because if you're anything like John and I, you'll need this event. The Top Secret Colonials will be hosting a DIY bad USB lab launch and malicious USB and HID injection attacks. Create your own bad USB and write Polaroids to inject with malicious machines. This event is on Monday, November 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m. in Hale. You won't want to miss out to keep your computer safe. I know that John and I will be first when the door opens.
Pensez de conoscer l'Italie? Well, then the Voci Italian Club has the event for you on Tuesday, November 23rd, as the club is hosting Italian Trivia Night. Using Kahoot, contestants will be tested on Italian trivia, landmarks, and history. For example, hey Colby, do you know how many different types of cheese the Italians have?
No.
Over 2,500. E un sacco di formaggio. Gift cards are available for the winners, and you can RSVP on Revolution.
As you probably noticed from John and mine's beautiful facial hair, and the fact that it's November, it's Movember. Well, if you're a fan of Moe's, Thrive has the event for you. They'll be hosting Moe's for Movember, celebrate men's mental health during Movember. Enter your mustache or beard for a chance to win some pretty awesome prizes. All participants will receive Moe's free food from Moe's and enter to win prizes. It's Monday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the Nicholson building. Now I'll be entering because it's a great cause that everyone can get behind. And also, I love Moe's queso.
Well, Colby, I'm entering because unlike you, I actually have a full beard.
Yeah,
that's scraggly.
You have a chance to win. I don't know if I do, but when we come back, we'll show you the best moments from Bobby Moe on the street this semester.
And Colby and a few others try frozen Thanksgiving dinner. You won't want to miss it here on RMU Focus.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes.
Make a plan today.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Now, all semester long, Bethany Naughton, Evelyn Luthringer, and Colby have hit the streets to ask students various questions for bobbing out on the street. Now, we show you our favorite moments.
Hey Queens, we're back. I am back with our actual producer, Colby Sherwin.
Hi, Mom.
And would you like to play a game of rock, paper, scissors with me? Yeah. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. My record is 8-8 right now, guys. Looks like we'll end in a tie. Thank you guys so much for joining in the special edition of Rock, Paper, Scissors on RMU Focus. I'm Bethany, and I'm going to be signing out. Hey Queens, and welcome back to RMU Focus. We're
Hey guys, as you know, Halloween was last week, and you know what that means? Christmas is coming. Today I'm asking, do you play Christmas music before Thanksgiving? Let's find out.
Do you think pumpkin spice is overrated?
I do not. I think it deserves all the hype it gets.
No way, Jose. No.
Wait, ew. What is this material?
Oh. Now this is RMU Focus's #1 fan's favorite candy, my mom, Debbie Sherwin. This is for you, Mom.
Also for you, Cindy.
I'll be
also for you, Dad.
All right, and what's your name?
Nor.
And what's your favorite place to eat off campus?
Roma. Roma.
What's up guys? Basketball season is tipping off this week, and on Friday, Robert Morris men's basketball team will be heading to Kentucky to take on the Wildcats. Today we're asking, do you think they have a chance in this one?
Sounds really fun. And I'm here with
Gigi.
And what's your major?
Management.
Sounds like you don't like it.
No, I love it. I love it. I'm just tired.
And what year are you graduating?
2023.
Ooh. And I have to ask, what are you most excited for about the basketball season?
Well, actually, I'm color guard captain, and color guard performs at basketball games, so I'm excited for that.
Ooh, that sounds, that is good. And do you have any favorite players on the basketball team at all?
Yes, I do, but they're only because they're cute to watch.
Do you want to share or no?
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh, and I'm here. And thank you so much for watching, Queens. And now me and Tara are going to be discussing what our favorite fall activities are. So stay tuned. Before my life, literally never seen it. So I'm ready for the experiences, getting ready with my friends, maybe in some free t-shirts. So I'm gonna have to pass on by to the game.
So John, as you saw there, it was a couple interesting moments when we made these videos.
Yes, my favorite had to have been, the visible confusion when Evelyn was, Romo's favorite place to eat off campus is not quite off campus, but that's one of my favorite. What's your favorite?
I have to say that was pretty fun. That was a good moment. The Christmas package, or the Christmas video we made, where I was asking people if they play Christmas music before Thanksgiving. I had fun with that. Somebody said Christmas is a season, Thanksgiving is a day, and that was just a weird way of putting it.
They're not wrong though, but I will say, Colby, I was interviewed for one of those. I didn't see me on there.
You know, I wanted to keep that because later in the year we can show that, but I just think that's a moment that can be played later. Now another thing is Bethany in the rock paper scissors one forgot how to count. She had, I think it was about like four her record was like 4 and 2, and in the end she just messed up her numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I noticed, Colby, you need to be on there more.
Oh, I don't need to be on there more.
I think you do.
I don't know, John. Sometimes the pointing that I do or the way that I move my hands might not be perfect for those types.
Well, speaking of things that are perfect for these types of shows, Colby, Bethany, and Evelyn are back this week with another taste test. This time, they try a Hungry Man Thanksgiving dinner. Did they like it? What do you think? Let's see.
Thanksgiving is next week, so we decided to try a cheap, frozen Thanksgiving meal. Evelyn,
what are we going to be eating?
Well, in this meal we have some sliced white turkey meat, some apple cranberry compote, crisp vegetables, mashed potatoes, and some stuffing.
That sounds amazing.
So maybe we should start with the turkey.
We don't have forks, so I'm just going to pick it up with my fingers. 3, 2, 1.
Well,
worst.
What should we try next, Bethany?
Mashed potatoes.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, what?
That is the worst mashed potato I have ever had.
Wait.
What's next?
Let's try the stuffing.
Oh, God, mashed potatoes. I need something else.
I don't feel good.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, that's not that bad.
That's actually the best thing we've had so far. You want to try the vegetables and save dessert for last?
This is dessert?
Sure.
Always eat your vegetables, kids.
Eric is gonna get.
I'm not mad about it. I like them.
Just frozen vegetables.
Colby, your face.
I didn't like it.
Why?
That was weird.
Sure.
The apple cranberry component.
I don't know what to do with my.
This is
Wow.
It tastes like apple pie.
Wow. That was actually not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food and your least favorite Thanksgiving food? Evelyn?
My favorite is probably the turkey or mashed potatoes, and my least favorite is always the stuffing.
Wow.
Me favorite part is either the stuffing, mashed potatoes, corn. I like it all. So I'm
You
not
like it
kinda
all?
biased. Yeah. And then my least favorite thing is cornbread. Disgusting.
I would say my favorite is either the turkey or the mac and cheese, which we have in the Sherwin house. And then my least favorite is mashed potatoes. I can't stand them at all.
No, he's wrong.
I'm right.
Mashed potatoes are good. Find out next week.
But for everybody down here, happy Thanksgiving, and we'll send it back to me and John.
Well, you know, Colby, you said that, at the very end you didn't like mashed potatoes, but that's not what I'm concerned about. You guys seem to despise that food, but maybe I just have low standards, but frozen food's fine. I've not that exact one, but I've had Thanksgiving frozen food, and they're not bad, Colby.
I wouldn't say frozen food in general is bad, but for whatever reason, that was repulsive. It was some of the worst things I've ever eaten. The turkey was slimy. I don't like mashed potatoes, so I was.
How do you not like mashed potatoes? Do you not like potatoes in general, or what is it about mashed potatoes that you don't like?
It's the texture of the potatoes themselves. They really mess with me. I can't keep them down. As you saw there, I was quite literally choking and nearly threw up.
Is it possible to walk off this show? Because I cannot work with someone who does not like mashed potatoes, Colby.
I'm sorry that I let you down, but mashed potatoes are repulsive to me.
What about baked potatoes? Will you eat a baked potato?
Anyway, French fries are good.
Tater tots. Will you?
Those are good.
Compromise and say tater tots.
Yeah, tater tots are good.
Okay.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Well, Bethany's gonna hate me.
Cornbread?
I love cornbread. Cornbread when it's nice and moist, and cornbread is. I agree that it can be bad. If it's bad, it's bad. But once you get perfect cornbread, nothing is better.
I mean, you heard me. Turkey and green bean, or turkey and macaroni and cheese is the way to go.
Green bean casserole, always great. Have you ever had green bean casserole?
You know what? It scares me. I've never had it.
Try it. Try it this Thanksgiving. You won't regret it.
I'll let you know how I feel about that. But to stay up to date with all things RMU, Moon, and the Pittsburgh area, check out RMU Sanctuary Media. The writers over there have you covered with everything in the news or all things A&E. It's all there for you at rmusanctuarymedia.com or on Twitter at RMU Sanctuary Media. Check it out.
And to stay up to date with the latest in Robert Morris athletics, including feature stories, podcasts, recaps, and video content, be sure to check out colonialsportsnetwork.com. But if that isn't enough for you, be sure to check them out on RMU_CSN on Twitter, as well as the Colonial Sports Network YouTube page and brand new Instagram page.
When we come back, we'll tell you all the places to be this weekend.
You won't want to miss it here on RMU Focus.
Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Well, Pittsburgh was buzzing last week. Let's see what happened. Disney's Descendants was held on Friday at 7:30. It's heavily after with little flavor, a brand new show based on Disney Channel's original movie Descendants. The musical features the songs you know and love. That Saw was a wicked good time. Before that, on Monday, Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears came to town for Monday Night Football. Now, John, I was at this game, and it was a good one. The Steelers went up 14-0 early on, but a 21-point fourth quarter for the Bears took the lead. Then the Bears took the lead. Then the hero of the game, Chris Boswell, hit 3 of 3 field goals to give the Steelers the lead. They've held that up with tying the winless Detroit Lions. Better than a loss?
Well, Colby, I noticed you missed a certain Penguins game on Tuesday, in which the Pens may or may not have lost to my beloved Buffalo Sabres 2-1, but that's beside the point. The Carnegie Science Center is hosting an 18-plus night tonight from 6 to 10 p.m., featuring team design challenges such as protecting an egg from an 18-foot drop and trying to create the tallest but skinniest tower possible. Plus, you can finish the evening with a Pink Floyd laser show at Buell Planetarium. Tickets are still on sale for $20 at the Science Center's website. Also, it's almost that time of year, Colby, and Kennywood has you covered for the Kennywood Holiday Lights. Beginning tomorrow and running at weekends into Christmas Eve, the park will be lit up with over 1 million lights, plus the Jackrabbit will be opening, weather permitting, the first time a coaster has been run in the winter at the park.
Well, before we get to Christmas, John, we should get to Thanksgiving, and I got 2 things you should watch this week. Now, first off, if you know me, John, you're going to love this. You should watch A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. It's a classic. What hasn't been said about this? Charlie and the gang throw their own dinner. Hilarity ensues. Make sure you watch it, you blockheads. Then, the other thing to watch is Thanksgiving football, one of my favorite parts of the holiday. You got the Bears and the Lions on the early block at 12:30 on Fox. Then at 4:30 after you've eaten, you got 2 teams that all of America hates, the Cowboys and the Raiders on CBS. And finally, to end the night, John, your Bills at 8:30 will be taking on the Saints. It's a day full of football.
Yeah, well, you know, Colby, my place to be, it's home for Thanksgiving. Obviously, I'm from New York, so not quite going to be around here, but, you know, just Thanksgiving is just everything you could want. You have, you know, your football, like you said, turkey bowl in the backyard, eating turkey, eating stuffing, eating everything is going to be great.
So my place to be is going to be any football game you can watch. The RMU Colonials will be taking on the Campbell Camels. I love that name, by the way. Saturday at 12 p.m. And then the ranked Pitt Panthers, 18. They have been irrelevant most of my life. We'll be taking on Virginia at 3:30. That game will be, if Pitt wins, they'll lock up the Coastal. So those are 2 events I think you should head to.
Well, Colby, you know, we're just wrapping up, but, you know, have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. And Colby, What do you have to say to everyone?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for watching the show. For John and Colby, thanks for watching.